Ah, okay, so we went the wrong way, but no problem. Let's try to fix that. We're going left, I think. It's okay, we're going around anyway. Yes. And the left here. Wow, what a detour. We're legit going a full circle here. Okay, let's find the route. Take a right and a left. Nice little gem. What was I saying? Anyway, it wasn't important. Okay. It's telling me that I'm off course. But yeah, now I should go left again. Okay. Detour. Where should I go? Okay. Just found it. No. Gonna take a right here. It was going so well. Now what? Let's check. Okay, so I have a feeling it will tell us to go around one more time. But let's follow it anyway, because I really want to be on course. Even if we have to put an extra 5 kilometers going in a circle. It's telling me that I'm off course again. And now it wants me to turn around. Alright. That's where it wants me to go. The right and then the left. Here we go. On course again. Hopefully. Yes. This would have not been possible without a map. There's no way I would have remembered this route. Here we go. So yeah, life's been good, guys. Been speaking about how as you get older, or as I get older, I've noticed that I've become more cautious. Back when I was 25, I would just be a dick on the streets and yeah, just pretend like I'm king of the road. But you know, now there's more to lose in life. You have a girlfriend who loves me, have a family to take care of in the future, and I want to live that life. And if that means needing to take less risk, then I should do that. Some of my high school friends would question that statement. They hear me say this and they're like, what? Did that come from cons? Yeah. I need to take a left here. And an instant right. Woo. Ollie. Take a right here. This bridge seems new. Take a left. Oh, 7. Okay. I bailed out of caution again. I didn't want to pass him when he maybe would have gone again. You know what I mean? So yeah, sadly the sun isn't shining. It was in the beginning, but not anymore. This is where we stopped with the boat ride for my birthday. I organized like a small boat tour, some picnic stuff for your feet. They're really nice bikes. Pretty sure I should go left here.
Yo.
Yeah. So I watched a video lately that talked about how to increase your confidence, and one way to do that is to speak your mind and when you see something you like about a person or something that they own, it's good to say it. It learns for you to acknowledge others and be vocal about it. I have priority. So yeah, I organized a boat tour. Forgot I was talking about that. Got distracted with the bike. And apparently a lot of the routes in Amsterdam or the canals, they're one-way streets. Wrong route. Needed to go that way. So it was also quite a hassle because you want to rent a boat for 3 hours and then you have to gauge the average speed of the boat, and then you have to take into account things that go wrong. Way fun to navigate as usual. take a right here. But yeah, no, it was a hassle. You have to think about how much time it would take. And in the end, I made sure that we took a route that stopped at the same place twice. So in the case that we had more time, we had an extra loop to do. But luckily I planned that in, because otherwise we would have been way too late, because this time we were already like 30 minutes late. But yeah. But I found this nice app for it. It's called Waterwege.nl, I believe. I forgot what the name was of the app. But it allowed you to plan routes. And it would also indicate to you, based on the dimensions of the boat, on which areas you could cover. Because sometimes the boat might be too big for you to go through a canal or under a bridge. So the app would allow users to put in the dimensions of their boat. Welcome to Amsterdam. Put in the dimensions of your boat, and it would tell you basically if you could cycle your planned route, yes or no. Wasn't the best app to use. I found it a little bit clunky. It's unlike Komoot, which is really nice. This is also something that I used to plan this route with today, because it would let you know one-way streets and just places that you can be on with a bike or not with a bike, because some roads are actually meant for only cars, and Komoot is great for that, unlike this water app. So there's a gap in the market for an app that is better for waterways. I need to make a U-turn here. And after the bridge, I take a right. Opa. Take a sip of water while we can. So yeah, so far it's been interesting for me, this experience. A few moments, I guess. Like with the car just now. I mean, I kind of expected him to not give me priority, but I thought I'd take it. Need to take a left here. You know, you gotta take your rights. But I had to brake really hard. My bike fit. So back in the day, I used to use those vintage race bikes as a daily driver in the city. I need to take a right here, which was really nice because I was living in Osdorp at the time, and Osdorp to the city is quite the cycle. It's about like 10 kilometers, which is fine, you know, but that means like 20 kilometers a day. And if you have a vintage race bike, which was cool at the time because they're also like super nice to look at, I had a purple Koga Miata, which was a gradient from purple to dark blue. Oh, it was a beautiful bike. And yeah, but those vintage bikes, you're leaning over and the bike tires are pretty small. So they're very prone to leakages and very prone to just eating shit when you like get into an accident. So when I needed to travel to work again, I decided to get a city bike just to have it more chill. Also, like, the main reason, or one of the other reasons, is that every time you needed to lock the bike, you'd always want to lock it in a nice spot because they're prone to being stolen as well. Yeah. So I got a city bike, which was a bit more relaxed, a bit more chill. So I can also like lock it like in more dodgy places. I don't know how else I should say it. But then I needed to travel a bit more to work, and I decided to go for a nicer bike, you know, also to have something for when I go trail biking or mountain biking. So I ended up getting this one, which is a super nice buy. I love it so far. It has lots of gears. Also very unprone to leakages. Because the wheels are quite thick and they have quite a profile. And I'm pretty sure I've been over glass a few times already. Maybe once or twice today. But yeah. So, officially one of the first circles. We're back at the Dam. It hasn't given me an indication of how many kilometers it's been taking a ride here. And this would be the second time we're here. Telling us to go straight. No indicator. Unbelievable. Just like, I know. That's one of these things, right? Like a collection of people's mistakes. Mentioned that before. So I do hope that the GoPro battery stays well up until now. I'm also very curious how the GPS is handling with the speed navigation. If it's more accurate than it was yesterday. Because it would be super interesting if it was like 100% accurate and it would exactly tell you the speed. I know with the location service it's pretty good. So with a map it's pretty decent. But yeah, let's see how that goes. Maybe pick up some speed here, so the video doesn't end up being too long. It is 4:20 now, so in about half an hour it's going to be really busy. It's a Friday afternoon and people are coming home from work pretty soon. I went the wrong way again. So it's going to be very, very busy. Sorry. And I talk about other people's mistakes, but I've had my fair share today as well. Oh, it's that I was going the right way. Speak of mistakes, eh? All of a sudden the Garmin is telling me all the restaurants in the area, so like I see a bunch of red. There's a collection of them. They should turn that off. There must be a setting where I can turn that off. Seems ridiculous. Yeah. One of the downsides about the Garmin is that it's so hard to use. Like, it's not a touchscreen, so the UI is very disconnected to the actual buttons that you need to press in order to interact with the navigation. But they're also in like weird places. Where am I supposed to go now? Telling me I'm off course again. Literally. Okay. Okay, let's turn around then. Turn around like twice. This wasn't the best idea. Okay, Jesus, now it's... Hello? What? Is really confused. I'm gonna take a right and see where I end up. Here we go. First fund, it said. Ah, okay. And back on track. It has a lot of trouble when you use the same route twice and go in opposite directions. Then it gets like pretty confused on where you're at. But yeah, the UI is horrible of this device. I think they can really improve it with the software update. Maybe a interface update. Might be a nice project to do. Just in my free time. On how I would tackle this problem. Like for example, the Wi-Fi settings are also in a weird spot. Like they're under general settings, I believe. No, I would expect it to be in general settings, but there's another navigation menu that says connectivity. I don't know. How is... yeah, okay. Fair. But I would expect it to be under general, then connectivity, and then... yeah. But yeah, one of the things as well with this thing is when you plan a route and you download it to this device, it would also calculate the average speed somebody else would go at. So based on the activity that you're doing, so let's say that you chose road cycling as the activity, it would count the average speed, and the moment that it would create like a pseudo ride buddy that is going at that average speed. So if you go anything less than that, at one point during the ride, it would give this like weird gamey tune, like jingle, like as if you lost the game. It's annoying as fuck, but I think it's supposed to be motivating, and it is, because sometimes sometimes when I'm at the end of the ride and I see my virtual partner being a bit further up, I always try to push a little bit more. This is a long ass route. Like I said, I hope that the GoPro will last that long. And if it doesn't, there's no outro, and I'll do a voiceover to the outro. But I have a feeling we're almost there. Let's go straight, and after the bridge, take a right. Straight. That. Oh. Okay, another 8 kilometers. Lap 2. That means we're 16 kilometers in. It's been a long ass video. Yeah, 30 kilometers is actually quite a ride. And also because I'm going through the city, I'm not going at 30 kilometers an hour. So, yeah, maybe I underestimated this one. I am supposed to be going straight. Could make it. Pew! Pew pew! Oh no, I can't. And I can go this way. Yeah. I think I'm gonna finish the video here. One thing is that there's also not much to talk about, and I'm pretty sure that the video is hitting the 30-minute mark at this point. I'm going to finish the challenge regardless, but I think I'll be doing it off camera for the most part. Yeah, I'll be doing it off camera. So thanks for watching, and you know, maybe next video we'll see where we go. We'll see what we'll be doing. We'll see when it comes out. But yeah, hope you had fun exploring Amsterdam together with me today. Thanks for bearing with my mistakes. But yeah, thanks for logging in, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.